It is cold AF out here. I am wearing 2 jackets and I should probably be wearing long johns because I am not working as hard as the carpenters that are busting their humps on this project. Today, we have got one of our carpenters that's here for a working interview today, getting a footing for him for a future window well. Down here, we've got rebar that C&J Reinforcing Steel dropped off for us this morning. Great service that they offer, by the way, in case you need reinforcing steel. Highly recommend C&J. They are fantastic to deal with. Let's have a spin around the job site and see what the heck we've got going on. Last week, there was a laurel hedge over here. That's gone. Last week, there was a retaining wall and a bunch of other stuff over here. And we are now starting to get ready for forming the garage, probably next week. I was hoping for this week. One thing that's really important this time of year is to make sure that your excavations have at least 3 or 4 inches of gravel in them. The reason for that is if you don't, you're gonna constantly have to redig your footing locations, because once you get this frost heave like this, the ground is no longer structurally sound, right? Engineers are very specific about wanting undisturbed soils. So we need to make sure that whatever we build goes undisturbed soils. Let's go down and see what disturbed soils look like this time of year. As you're used to seeing, well, maybe you aren't, but I am. Ground in Vancouver especially is frequently pretty moist. Once that wet soil freezes, it kind of grows up. Once it does this, this is no longer structurally sound. So this will have to get scraped before we put any gravel on top of it. So you can see, pulls out in chunks like that. Once it's done that, it's no longer structurally sound. No bueno. So we're gonna have to take care of that before we start forming for the garage. We've looked outside. Let's go into the basement and see what the team is working on today. All right, so God only knows if the noise canceling is working as well as I need it to for this right now. Got a machine inside of the house, helping to dig for the new underpinning for underneath all of the walls here. We're getting rebar installed for underneath the walls here. And right now we've got the team working on cutting rebar and drilling holes for the rebar that is gonna attach the new footing to the existing foundation wall. So definitely a bit of a program. It's just phenomenal progress. If you wanna work with seasoned professionals that genuinely care about what they do and how they do it, you gotta call Sprucehill. You're gonna find very few other companies in the Lower Mainland that are as organized from a company perspective and from a business perspective as we are on our job sites. The amount of progress we're making now that we finally got our permits is phenomenal here. It's fantastic news. Really, really excited to continue to share the progress with you, and really hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel and staying tuned for future updates. If you have any questions or have any comments about what we're doing, love to hear from you. Feel free to leave a comment below. Either myself or one of my team will reply pretty quickly usually. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome.